We did do it. We did connect the Eastern Observatory and learn of a mech factory to the south of the distribution center and then destroy the ghost mechs there and the factory's fabrication terminals. Drawbridge is located at the factory manufacturing the ghost mechs. It seems they've are being mass-produced using multiple fabricators. It'll continue to pose a threat to Drawbridge as long as production continues. We did that already. We could have talked to Doll Man, but I'm sure it would have been something about a shower. Oh,
I have a nightmare question for you. Give it a go.
yikes. Okay, so me personally, I pick Fragile. I picked Fragile due to our connection to Fragile in the past game, and Sam's whole storyline with her, and it's so dope that her timefall rapid aging has been reversed by Rainey, which may make you think, so why don't you pick Rainey then? Rainey wasn't in the first game. Tomorrow wasn't in the first game. And there's not a snowball's chance in hell that I'm picking Higgs. So, for me, personally, it's Fragile. There's a chance that the game doesn't think that the answer is Fragile, and I'm gonna pick the answer that the game thinks that it is, so that we can get whatever content is at the end of this question. Okay. No wrong answer, and I stopped reading that right there. We're picking Fragile. I don't want to know what that could be alluding to, and I don't want to be spoiled on that. Oh, Track and Cupid connection progress. We're gonna read that soon. That's from Tarman. Rog. Making deliveries of small sized cargo attached to the shoulders. This is literally just ROG, like Asus ROG. That's crazy that they made a whole suit for that. Interesting. So I guess you can play this on the Ally, because if you couldn't, this would be a really weird suit to have. Okay. Uh, Suit serves as proof that you're linked. I'm sorry, you've linked your account to the place. Okay, well, yeah, I did do that. Reduced battery drain rate. That's nice. Is this available on Xbox? And if so, what do they get? Guarantee. Okay. That one's new. Huh. Okay. Why did they add those so late? Like, I'm under no impression that I'm that I'm playing this game close to when it came out. Why are they adding the PlayStation stuff so very, very late? I can understand adding the Asus, like the Asus ROG stuff, as late as they did, because that technology is new. Why is the PlayStation stuff just getting in here now? Oh dang. And now they're telling me there's a bunch of new stuff in the VR as well. And they keep saying it. Good God, Tarman. 1 second, brother.
About that ghost mech we saw carrying what appeared to be a coffin on its back. I wonder if that coffin was somehow connected to the beach. I distinctly felt the presence of the dead from within its armor. If you could deal a blow powerful enough to bypass its defenses, it might be enough to stop it in its tracks. Failing that, you could always concentrate your attacks on a single location on its body.
Duly noted. Okay. We've received data from the Republic of Gamers, the Asus brand that supports gamers of all stripes. Various new bonuses, including a hat, suit, and vehicle decal, are now available for use, so be sure to give them a try. Hartman's lab has shared research data relating to the beach, allowing APIS to enter a new VR training drill that recreates the strange realm you found yourself in. Your goal is to get out of there and set a high score. Okay. Sticky cannon. We had this, I'm pretty sure. Added to system options, you use it to choose the type of cargo the cannon automatically retrieves. Oh! So you could just be like, I don't want to pick up materials anymore. That's very interesting. I guess you notice the Cupid symbols on the wall of your private room to the left of your backpack. These symbols show how many facilities you connected. Proof of how hard you've worked. That is wild. Oh, look at them all. If this actually goes to the bottom of that, then we are far, far behind in where I thought we would be in this game. And it's a very good thing that I've started playing it again.
Feels good.
Distribution center. Oh. Obviously, there's ghosts about. It's been a while since I've had to deal with them. So I'm willing to be reckless. Just for at least the first encounter. And maybe the second.
Oh, hey there, Sam. Really glad you could make it. Now, your next main order is ready and waiting, but I should mention there are some special considerations. For one, the cargo container will start leaking toxic gas if it's damaged. This run is going to involve a hard trek up some snowy mountains, too. So make sure you're well and truly prepared before heading out. Now, the adventurer you're delivering to travels the continent to try and solve the mysteries of the Death Stranding. You gotta respect a man putting in that much work. The cargo you'll be taking him is related to his latest investigations, or so I hear. I'd appreciate it if you helped out, not just with this order, but any future ones as well. Don't let us down, Sam.
Up is probably gonna be pretty bad, but down might be okay. Blanktip, you're in a castle. It has towers with rooms at the top. What's in those rooms? How many towers does it have? One is already an observatory. Dang it. Okay, so they can't all be the rooms of the royal family then. If one's an oh, hang on, I gotta read this. Central Highlands, southwestern area. The southwestern part of the mountain range that rises in the center of the Australian continent. The low temperatures will drain your stamina, while the combination of gravel surfaces and snow makes it tricky to keep your balance. Periods of heavy timefall snow are also common, and many porters have lost their bearings in whiteouts. What's crazy is it doesn't mention a single thing about a truck, and most of my traversal recently has been truck based. Rather unfortunate on my part.
Commencing route creation.
So let's get it right here. And then we'll just go maybe like to here. And then we do that.
Delivery route finalized.
And this big yellow. Okay. Well, if there were a way to make this yellow this, it could potentially be feasible with the truck. Like this is like all of this is for sure traversable by vehicle, but this little part here and these, and then absolutely this red section here, truck is not making it. But I don't want to have to go all the way over here potentially, because realistically, like this, love to fall off a mountain in a truck? I know, right? Realistically, going all the way up here, cresting this hill and then traversing this valley and going all the way down to there, I think might make the whole section easily traversable terrain. But there's got to be ghosts there. There have to be. Maybe I can go through this section here. We'll just have to figure it out.
This cargo has been designated hazardous. The container encasing the cargo may release noxious gases if damaged significantly.
It's a meteor. I love that it's a meteor, since it's, this whole series is about extinction events. Cargo containers labeled with the VOG warnings? We're getting vogged? Will leak toxic gas if destroyed. Be sure to repair any damaged containers using container repair spray before this can happen. How much of that do I have? If that's the case... we have to take the truck. It's not, optional anymore, unfortunately. We don't have any container spray at all. So let's get 2. Couple of other porter's things in the garage.
Accepted. Thank you.
It is good to know that there are still other people than me playing this. I should really start playing this,
Do you have a moment, Sam? I was wondering if you'd noticed Hartman doing anything strange lately. Sending odd mails, sleepwalking. You know I'm not the kind of person who enjoys spying on her colleagues. But when I finally decided to check the surveillance cameras, there he was, wandering around at night. If you see anything out of the ordinary, don't hesitate to contact me.
Hey. I hope Hartman's okay. There we
Awfully
go.
kind that someone went to the trouble to build this, wouldn't you say?
Oh, those are the ghost cryptobiotes. I don't want to pick those up, so I'm not going to. Yeah, this is definitely the yellow section.
A whiteout's forming. Tread carefully.
Yeah, very steep, very hard to see. Incredibly unpleasant overall, but I think we charted our path well enough that if we follow what we laid out, we should make it. Speaking of terrible Arctic situations like this, there's a horror movie called Whiteout about people either in Antarctica or the North Pole, oh my lord, oh my lord. And there's like a serial killer in the base, in like the research base. It's crazy. I haven't seen it in a minute, but I remember when I did watch it. My ladder near Ciudad Nudo del Norte started to deteriorate. Anyway, when I did watch it, all those years way back when, I thought it was alright. Yeah, with Kate Beckinsale. I also need to finish the Underworld series. I have seen, I think, just Rise of the Lycans, I think. And I only watched maybe a quarter of that. I'm pretty sure I was in and out of sleep for most of it. I gotta watch more movies and put more stuff on my letterboxd, honestly. I for sure just drove past a massive chiral crystal back there. I hate that. It just processed in my mind what that was popping out of the snow. Like this, right here, like this. I just drove past one of these. Why wasn't I scanning the whole time? I didn't wanna. The dotted line was right there. I didn't wanna.
Something for my father, right? Sorry, I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. Can't say I know what value this cargo has, but I can assess its condition in his absence. This is in perfect condition. The old man will be singing your praises. Thanks again for the delivery. You came to connect us to the chiral network too, am I right? Sorry, but I'm not allowed to make that decision by myself. And right now, there's no telling when my father's going to get back. He was coming home from a long trip up north and got as far as the snowy mountains nearby, but then we lost contact. I was actually hoping someone could search for him and post a main order. I'm certain he's still alive, and since no one else has taken on the order as of yet, I hope you'll at least consider it.
Sounds like we've got an emergency on our hands. You can accept the order by accessing this delivery terminal, Sam.
Blanktip, back to the tower question. What are we thinking? Thank you very much for reminding me because I did forget. Since one of them is an observatory. I mean, like.
Delivery route finalized.
Where's the castle located? Is it located on like a coast, on like a beach, or like a cliff, like a beachside cliff? There's definitely a forest at least to the north. Then instead of a lighthouse, make one of the towers a watchtower for sure. Make the tower to the forest a watchtower, like a fire tower or something like that. And then I would make. You know, there's really only so many. There's really only so many uses for towers, Dan, and a lot of like a shocking amount of them are astrological. So by you saying, "Oh yeah, one of them's an observatory," that really cuts down on the amount of things that the other towers can be. If you just want to have multiple cosmic like towers, you could put like a really big orrery in another one. It can be something that you wouldn't think would be in a tower, like an Olympic swimming pool. Is the tower, do the dimensions of the inside of the towers not match the dimensions of the outside of the tower? Because then we're playing a whole different ball game, and you've allowed me to be as creative as I want. No, they do. Oh, okay. Well, then how does the... Okay. Okay, well then not like an Olympic pool, but like an infinity pool could be up there then. Since they're doing like stargazing stuff like the observatory, maybe one of the towers could have an infinity pool. An infinity pool that has incredibly high walls that lets it also act as a sensory deprivation tank, but only at night. And you can just see the stars, and that's it. And you just kind of float there, and you're just in the void like that. I don't know what this castle's being used for, but if they had that, that would be pretty cool.
See any sign of him, Sam?
We gotta look for this guy's footprints, and I don't see them. And my vehicle is succumbing to the snow. Ooh, Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, okay. Sir, your footprints, please reveal them, please. Please, please, please. I can't reverse. I can't reverse. I can't reverse. He's doomed us. He's doomed all of us. Oh, God. Okay. No, no. We can... Indeed, Sam. Oh, okay. We could do this. Hang on. Well, hang on then.
Commencing route creation.
You can do that. And then we can go up this big. And then back to here. And then when we get back to like this, to like here-ish,
Delivery route
we can get out of the truck and then start looking for the guy. Shaped like Texas, like that one hotel in Houston. What exactly is shaped like Texas? The the castle? 'Cause that's cool. There's reports of avalanches over there. A pool. Oh, the infinity pool. That'd be cool. That'd be a big pool. These towers are massive. Okay, so we have an observatory. We have an infinity pool. Where is this dotted line going? Oh.
Gotta stretch my legs.
I mean, we don't have to stretch our legs, but we do have to get those. I might just take the... Well, no, I can't do that, because when I find him, I'm gonna have to carry him back. That's no fun. I say, about saving a man's life. That's no fun at all. Alright. Okay, what's on me?
Are you out there?
Don't do that. That's not... Don't take off your backpack. There we go. I remember the controls. I don't. I don't at all. Why are these even on me? Okay. Why is that? Alright. We should have recycled those. I thought we would have done that at the end of the last session. All of those... Oh no, those are in the pickup offloader. Okay. Put these in the pickup offloader, and we'll take off some climbing anchors. Okay, what's on the ground? Nothing! We did it. We did it. Now where? Just any sign of him? So the last time, oh my God. Anyway, the last time, there we go. We were looking for a person. They had like these pink footprints on the map, and I gotta tell you, I'm not seeing those this time. Security center. I don't think they're gonna get that cargo for a while. Also, we can see the area for this mission on the map. That's new. They weren't doing that when I played this last. That's cool. Honestly, I like it that this game is evolving, even when I'm not doing anything with it. That makes coming back to it, honestly, even more exciting for me. Speaking of games that are doing that, when we go back into Warframe, I have no idea what's going to be happening, even slightly, and that's fantastic. I think that's going to be a really fun one as well. Oh, I see a form. I see a form. Hello. You.
What do we have here, Sam?
Get up. Get up. Please be alive.
What a relief. He's still breathing. You can put him in a protective bag and carry him home.
No.
No, he looks familiar somehow. Didn't we save this man once before?
Sir.
Right. Let's hurry and take him to his shelter.
I'm gonna have to leave all this here? Don't say I never did anything for you, man. Man, okay, you know what? We're coming back for all of that. Or maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just leave it there. It's wild that we're doing this for him again. Why must he flirt with the Reaper so? Man, I'm gonna put you in this truck, and honestly, I'm probably gonna go back down and get my stuff. I do not consider you more important than the 20 guns I left at the bottom of this ravine. I gotta go back and get those. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. If the terrorists brave this blizzard and go and get those, it's on me, sir. I gotta go back down and get those. I'm sure he'd understand. Oh man, I really hope he would. Release the rope and pray not to die? Okay, we're good. Get in! I'm really glad that this man was not in my equipped list. Offload? I can't just put him in the truck. You know what? I'm getting this thing back. You know what? Come on, dude. You better be in here. If I don't see you in the passenger seat, okay. Ooh, they are playing copyrighted music. So, I'm gonna have to talk more than I usually would. And I apologize. You know, but when they're playing low roar, I can't drink my... I can't drink? Can't be used while riding a vehicle. Okay. Don't drive distracted. So saith Kojima. That's you? No. Where do you go, dude? Okay. There you go. Distracted driving is just as bad as driving under the influence, Dan. You're absolutely correct. Hands-free devices only. I wholeheartedly agree. No, my truck is almost ruined. Please, please. Please let me get the Magellan here in time to save my truck, please. Don't do this to me. There's this podcast I listen to, and whenever they have a guest on, they say, take both hands off the wheel and clap. No. No. No, no. That's hilarious. Please don't. Oh. That is as funny as much as you should not.
To trust you. Thank you for finding him. I need to assess his condition right away. Please wait. He's doing better than I expected, actually. Should be back to normal with a good night's sleep. You've been a true friend to my father. My father said it's okay, so you can go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Gloves suited for mountaineering. What did that say? Deliveries? They improve Sam's climbing ability and balance and can also recover nearby cargo. They can even be used to recover cargo while driving and pick up off-roader. I need these now. I need these on him now. I need him to be wearing these. Punch power is increased, and they are also effective against mechs. Brother, take your combat gloves off and never put them on again. Recycle them here if you have to. Be aware the gloves. Oh, there was yellow text. Are battery powered. Okay, that's, you know what, that's fair. I don't mind that. Holga from D&D, Honor Among Thieves. I don't mind that.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Connection confirmed. Seems to be working fine. Thanks for that. I'll have my father take a look at the cargo you brought me a little while back. But knowing him, he might vanish the moment I turn around. People have given him a nickname. The Adventurer. He takes it a bit too far sometimes, but it's not like he would stop if I asked him to. Anyway, as my way of saying thanks for tracking him down, I've shared a schematic for climbing power gloves with you. They can help you climb steep slopes and grab cargo more easily. But don't take my word for it. Try them on for size and you'll see.
I know that when I turn around, he'll disappear. And asking him won't stop him? Stop asking! I had to save him from a cliffside in a blizzard. Stop asking.
Yeah, he disappears without warning and comes back with just as little fanfare. And there are times like this where he doesn't come back at all. That's why I have to impose on people like you to go and rescue him. One day you'll understand, he tells me, like that's supposed to make it okay somehow. They strengthen and enhance all movements you perform with your arms when worn. They make climbing steep hills less taxing. Even the simple act of picking up cargo is faster and smoother. You can also use them to draw cargo towards you from a short distance away, so you can grab it. They help you punch harder as well and keep your balance more easily. My father told me that he came up with the whole concept with the help of some people he met on one of his journeys. Said it was based on some stranded cargo or something, I think. I'm afraid I don't know much more than that, but I do know my father absolutely swears by them. Thank you again for bringing him home. Good luck and safe travels.
Much appreciated, Sam. You should get plenty of rest. Frostbite can be serious. We have to make sure you're not showing signs. Another thing, we need to talk about Hartman's situation. Come and see me when you get back to the DHV Magellan.
Please fix my truck. Please. Please fix my truck. Master Carrier Kenji. Dang, brother. Master Carrier? That's awesome, actually. Please. Oh, okay.
Repair job, she's practically sparkling.
I really should go get my stuff. But I want to take a nap first. Can I see it on my map? Ooh, no, don't yellow tobacco. Can I see my stuff on the map? Uh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, there, a bunch of it is right there. Okay. Um, there's not very much in between here and there,
Commencing route creation.
but there it is. Oh,
Delivery route finalized.
there we go. And then we're gonna do that instead of accepting the mission because I need my stuff. I simply cannot go on without it. We got an achievement called His Name is Neil Vana. Complete episode 8, Deluge. Let's go. Do not view trophies, please stop. Okay. Truly, tomorrow it'd be like that sometimes. It's gonna happen when we wake up, but I can't help but notice that we didn't quote unquote see Fragile when we got back to the Magellan. Do you think they added more nightmare questions, or was this one already in there? Oh!
Sorry.
Don't do that to me, Dolman. Oil cat.
Hey, Sam. Long time no see. It's me, your old pal, Dead Man.
Dead man.
Sorry if I gave you a scare. While Hartman is off conducting his near-death excursions, I am borrowing his body. My soul is normally confined to the beach, but for 3 minutes, I get to be here.
How's that possible?
Because he has my heart.
You're telling me that's...
My parting gift to Hartman, yes. Per his request, I bequeathed it before departing on my one-way trip to the beach. He put so much stress on his own that it had grown quite weak. If and when it failed, mine was meant to serve as insurance. But as you can see, he appears to have become rather attached to my heart. His finger never far from the proverbial on switch. Which is why I've been able to assume control of his body. Come here. It's good to see you, Sam. I told you in Mexico that someone had falsified BB-28's records. But in truth, it was yours truly. My intention was to leave no trace of a second BB-28 or of Lou. I wanted you to be free to live your lives, unburdened by the past. But then, well, everything changed, didn't it? You lost Lou, and needed answers to make sense of it all.
30 seconds remaining.
So, I decided to access the network servers from within the beach. Security isn't as strict over there as it is here, you see.
So that was you?
That's right. I am the one who dug up the information about Lou's past. Your very own Hartman was me all along.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Sam? What's going on? And where are we?
Sam. Poor Hartman here is understandably confused. If you give us a moment alone, I'll explain things to him.
Oh, okay.
Well, I've apprised Hartman of the situation. It's not unlike my own experience. A soul finds itself in a puppet and then acts as a puppeteer. One's ka can reside in any vessel to which one has a strong attachment. Human ha or inanimate object. It makes no difference.
Sam, it's Charlie. We've received an emergency distress call from the Eastern Environmental Observatory. I urge you to access the Adventurer's delivery terminal and pick up this main order immediately.
Dang, you know that's crazy. But I said I was going to pick up my stuff on the side of the mountain because a lot of it would be really, really useful for exactly what you want me to do right now. Dead man's glasses. Pair of glasses similar to those worn by Dead Man. They appeared in Sam's private room without him or Doll Man noticing. Wearing these glasses makes Sam's eyes look bigger than they are, fitted with special lenses that block direct and reflected sunlight. Any of y'all have polarized sunglasses? How y'all feel? How y'all feel about those? I've got some friends who have the really big like the snowboarding goggles or the snowboarding visors.
It goes without saying, but I was not born into this world with this doll as my heart. Would you like to hear how I came to be in this condition? My darling wife was working as a nurse in an isolation ward. A luckless place which one day found itself in the path of a tar tsunami, a freak occurrence triggered by an ill-timed gatequake. Not a single person survived. No patients, no doctors, no wife. I just have to be careful. Hold on. Access to the site had been restricted, but we weren't about to let that stop us. It was my daughter's idea. She was desperate to see her mother again. Be careful. Go feel one. Okay, hold my hand.
Mommy?
It's me, honey. It's me. In the end, it wasn't even her daughter that she remembered. Before we knew it, we were swallowed by the tar, battered against the rocks, and eventually coughed back up into this world. Wait! Don't go! Down here, please!
Hello, little one. You cold? Let me guess. The car of that poor girl over there?
Oh, my daughter's car is long gone. I'm afraid it's just me now. She died, but for whatever reason, her soul was unable to move on because it ended up here in her doll, stuck somehow. My baby girl would have been left here all on her own. So I liberated her, forced her car out with one solid push. And she was free at last. Free to leave this world and go to where the dead belong. Just as I would have done, had I not gotten stuck myself.
I see. That's quite a story. Believe it or not, I've been looking all over for you, Mr. Spirit Medium.
As you can see, I'm of no use to anyone. I can't go anywhere. I'll be stuck here for the rest of eternity, that's that.
Want to come work for me instead? Yoha's no good to you now.
Huh. It didn't last long out of the tar. Poor old thing turned into a bog body in no time at all. You think you could bury them for me?
They call me fragile. What do they call you? The Talon Man, maybe? No. Dolman suits you better.
If Fragile hadn't come looking for me, I'd almost certainly still be lying in that dreadful tar bog.
But your soul's trapped in that doll forever?
Perhaps. But if I could break free from this thing, maybe then I can be reunited with my daughter. When that happy day might come, I cannot say.
Fragile looking Dollman directly in his eyes and saying, "I'm gonna call you Slappy," is insane. Also during that cutscene, myself in the chat talking about how rash and ill-advised Dollman's sequence of choices regarding his daughter were in that sequence, kind of taking himself and her to a place filled with hostile ghosts. Oh yeah, no, maybe your mom's gonna recognize you. No, maybe she'll. And you know what's crazy? For a little bit, for like 0.5 seconds, she really did. That's the worst part. I've not analyzed a BT's face close enough to see if the BT models occasionally can form human facial expressions, but you saw the forehead, eyes, and nose bridge of who I can only assume was Dollman's wife and that child's mom in that BT's face before it spiked the Zune out of that little girl's hand like a football.
I did what any father would do. I pushed my daughter's car out of this doll. And she was free at last. Free to leave this world and go to where the dead belong. Thank you for listening to my story, Sam. But enough about me. It's time I let you focus on your job. As I mentioned before, I lost my wife to a tar tsunami. And after she died, she turned into a gazer. My daughter was unable to accept her mother's passing. She pleaded with me to see her again. As a medium, I thought it was within my power to grant her wish. So I gave in and took her to the hospital where her mother had died. It was the worst mistake I've ever made.
I feel a little bad for talking about how rash his decision. Well, I mean, like he knows, so he knows. Okay, he knows. I feel bad for talking about it. I don't feel like it was wrong of me to have the opinion that he was wrong in the decision that he made, but I do feel bad for bringing it up now that I know that he feels really, really bad about it. That's not awesome.
I thought it was the right thing to do, taking my daughter to be reunited with her mother. And when we arrived, we played her favorite song, hoping for a reaction. But it was too late. She had no memories of our time together as a family. She was no different from any other gazer. To be honest, I already knew that deep down.
Okay, Joel, man. All right. Okay, I'm trying. I'm trying to sympathize with you. Okay, so you, yeah. So the first thing that you said, yep. We tried to get there. We went there. We tried to see her and play her favorite song. So you got there and you didn't see one gazer that you recognized as your wife. You saw like six gazers. And you went, nah, one of them's probably you. Play Wonderwall. Play Wonderwall. Okay, cool. That works. Great. So you play Mr. Brightside by the Killers. And then your gazer wife comes back, at least mentally. What does she do? What's she gonna do to the other five that are now aggroed to you and your daughter? And he's like, "Oh yeah, I knew I knew it was the wrong decision. So now I don't have to feel bad for bringing it up." That's crazy that you did that, dude.
My daughter's heart was swallowed up by the tar soon after, as was mine. And eventually, my car became stuck inside my daughter's doll. A prison very much of my own making. I couldn't tell you how long I lay there, until finally, someone came. Fragile, looking for fellow doomed sufferers to recruit to her cause. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for her.
Fragile continuing to be the goat.
I dare say tomorrow may have mastered her unique abilities. She can complete the apple aging exercise flawlessly and with remarkable consistency. It's been a boon for her confidence, and I am ever so happy for her, as I'm sure you are as well. No matter what misfortune may befall him, that adventurer is going to keep exploring the continent. I just know it. Is it the primal calling that compels him to make these journeys? Or perhaps he's become addicted to the thrills that come with experiencing the unknown. Regardless of his motivation, when I see how distressed his son is, I want to do what I can to get him home safe.
Honestly, I bet Dollman relates to the adventure quite a bit. I do appreciate them putting that storyline next to this quest. Let's go get our stuff. Let's go get our stuff, and then let's come back to the Magellan and do the next story quest. I need the 15 guns I left on a ledge in Southern Australia in the video game Death Stranding 2. I must clarify that is precisely what I mean. For every platform this is going out to, which I think is like 2, maybe 3, but most likely just 2. And if you're watching this live, you're watching it on 1. Yeah, at least 2. I don't have a setup conducive for multiple, like simultaneous streaming on multiple platforms, unfortunately. I'm also really not sure what other platforms my content would go over well on. What is that up on the ridge? Is that like a temporary shelter? Because it looks like it could be an enemy, but it also looks like it could be a statue. Oh, it's a cannon. I think it's a cannon. And you can just put yourself... You can just put yourself in there. And just, point the cannon towards your destination. And launch yourself that way. This. Ooh, you know what? Oh. Okay. That wasn't what I thought it was, unfortunately. But what I should have done was get the gloves. I didn't make the gloves. And the crazy part is, when I was waiting for the cutscene to end, the 2 thoughts I had in my head the whole time were I have to retain the information in this cutscene, which that cutscene was crazy. It's very, very interesting that Doll Man has taken over Hartman while Hartman is exploring the beach. And the second thought that I had was make the telekinesis gloves, and I didn't do it. Dang, I'll have to do it when I get back to the ship. Surely I'll remember. Surely. Please make it to the top of this ridge. Much like Frankie Valley, I'm begging. You'll remind me, don't worry. Thank you, Dan. Speaking of Frankie Valley, I heard that guy is still performing. I don't even know what to say about that. He's at least 80. Yeah, he's at least 80. 92! He's almost a centennial. And he's still performing. That guy's still performing. That's so very, very insane to me. That this guy has been putting one foot in front of the other for hopefully at least 90 years. You should be walking it too, right? So for hopefully at least 90 years, he's been putting one foot in front of the other. And like now, in 2026, he's still like, yeah, I'll get on stage. I don't mind. Now I do hear that he's not like singing. He's like lip syncing, which I mean like cut the man some slack, he's 92. You know, but still. Even still, that's kinda crazy. That he's even doing that. Oh no, oh no. Okay. Oh, I should drink from my canteen soon. Oh, okay. That's as organized as it's gonna get. Alright. So we're gonna have to leave 2 things down here. That's fine. I don't know what's in my hands, but I guess they're staying. They're shotguns. Oh, I've got 3 on my back. It's fine. Okay, I get, like, well, no. You know what? No, not okay. Replace those with the good ones. Put these level 1s on the ground and get those level 2s where they were, please. Oh, it's just 1 level 2. Okay. I'm sure it was 2. But the other one already got swapped in for a different level 1. So I can confidently leave these 2 shotguns on the mountain. That's fine. Now let's go attend to the emergency distress beacon. What's y'all's favorite Frankie Valli song? And consider this a recommendation section, because I don't know any Frankie Valli song aside from Beggin'. I think he has one called The Four Seasons, but I cannot confirm that I've heard it. Four Seasons may also just be like his group, his crooning group. Oh, I thought it was holding my line. This is not my line. My line's over there. Tragic. Alright. How tragic is it, though? Climb? Climb, please. Please. Alright. Alright, okay. Yeah. Oh. Blanktip plays Karen. I mean, I might as well be, right? Hang on. I've got a ladder. Man, you know who I wish was here? I wish Arch was here. Arch would know what to do. What type of pet should you give my me in Tomodachi life? Okay, I don't know. What kind of pets are available? Let me know what's available, and I'll absolutely pick. I have preferred animals, 100%. Do I want just a loose soul? Whose soul was that? It doesn't say? Oh, then no. It just says spirit. You could also give me a ghost. I do not want you to give me a ghost. Giving me a ghost is like giving someone pet termites. You're just investing their house. Which raises a host of questions. It really does. It makes you someone capable of casting curses, not questions. That's the main question. How did you gain that power? Do I want a UFO or an alien? Please give me a pet UFO. Does Tomodachi Life say it's a UFO or does it say it's a UAP? For no reason. It doesn't matter what it says exactly. I just want to know. It says UFO. You would, Nintendo. Man, I want to play Breath of the Wild. Oh, my me loved it. Cool. Okay. I do not have a Switch 2. I probably won't buy a Switch 2 until there is a price drop in the Switch 2. I have the first Breath of the Wild game. I'm willing to stream the first Breath of the Wild game. I don't know. Does Nintendo let you do that? I don't know if Nintendo lets you. I haven't. I'll have to check and see. I don't really watch or play too many Nintendo games, so I don't know the state of their playthroughs existing on YouTube. You can stream from a Switch. I know you can stream from a Switch. I want to know if the video will stay up. They don't like piracy in emulators, but you can stream them. Oh, dope. Okay. Maybe I will stream Breath of the Wild. The first one. I don't have Tears of the Kingdom. I also have River City Girls. Maybe we could play the first River City Girls on Switch and then play the second River City Girls on PlayStation 2. I've started the first one. I have not played any of the second one. So the second one would be blind, and the ending of the first one would be blind. Honestly, I would rather just play them both on the PlayStation, so I might just get it again for the PlayStation 5, and then just play River City Girls and River City Girls 2 on PlayStation. Deliver the chiral decontaminators and sedatives to the Eastern Environmental Observatory. What's happening in that telescope? The facility's sole staff member has sent an SOS. Chiral contamination means he can't hold out much longer. Bring him some chiral decontaminators and sedatives. You'll be trekking hard routes at high altitudes. Take care. Oh, yeah, I will, huh? Gross. I'll probably go up this big trench in the middle and then try to do the little zigzag right here. You know what? I can just show you. Oh, hang on. There we go. Now I can show you. Please go on, Sam. There we are. So what I would like to do is go up like this, and then through here, because we wanna take it easy on the truck, you know. We wanna go like this, so that we can reach this man and save their life, you know. And then we can do that. There we go. It's as easy as that. That's a lot more stuff than I thought we were going to be carrying. But it's okay. Make me the gloves. and make me the whatever these boots are. Do I have these? I probably don't. That's fine. Make me a pair of those. And make me these. And I will recycle the gloves that I'm wearing and put those on. I want to bring the dog mine so bad. But there's genuinely no need, and I don't want to waste materials. So, we won't be. But, ooh. Man, do I wish. Put those on. Yeah, put them in the truck. It's okay. Ooh, no, never mind. Never mind. I could do this one, though. Adds a mode to the Ultratech terrain scanner, which reduces its overall detection area in order to increase the range. This enhancement was developed in order to allow porters to respond to a wider range of situations while in the field. Sure, why not? Instant cargo binding. Binding its cargo and preventing it from scattering. Oh, I should have waited and saved up for 100. That's crazy. That's awesome. Drains a small amount of energy from Sam's battery pack upon activation. Wait times required after each activation. Before the enhancement's ready to bind again. That is insane. And I should have waited for that. That's kind of elite, honestly. So I guess we'll be saving up 100 pass points. Oh, look at them! They're doing, one of them was on the other one's back. That's nice. I found a hot spring. On my way back from my latest adventure, I came across a hot spring near the Motherhood. There aren't many of those in Australia. I took a deep and immediately felt better, as if energy were coursing through my body. My injuries are healed up. If you're nearby, try having a dip. It's miraculous. Okay. First, I gotta get this stuff over here. Do you think people would want to see Breath of the Wild? I know that one person... Oh! I love these gloves. These... Oh, okay. These are the, Oh my goodness. Anyway, these are the upgrade that that Arch was telling us about, where we could pick up the stuff without getting out of the truck. I'm so happy right now. You like Breath of the Wild. Okay, good. Then that's at least 2 people that I know will want to see it. Yeah. The way I'm trying to go now is this way. I'm gonna have to get out of the truck and take a drink here in a little bit. Oh. I'll probably do a PCC as well. Never mind, there's a generator right there. Oh, no. No.
Sam,
No. No! 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 That might be the scariest thing that's happened in the game so far. I think that got me worse than the whale in the hospital. And that one was, you know, a whale in a hospital. Why is this here? Why is that there? Okay. No, I can still make it, for sure. I've got enough battery. Surely. Also, just more copyrighted music. That's fine. Courtesy of Gondwana Records. That's actually quite nice of them. However, courtesy of does not mean royalty free. So, if I don't talk over this, there's a chance that it's going to get muted. Honestly, it probably will anyway. And that's fine. But you know, if you don't try at least to take some sort of precaution, then it's gonna happen 1,000%. So you might as well do what you can to try and prevent it. It does sound pretty beautiful though. So you know, if you're watching the VOD of this in the future, thank you from the past. And if you're watching the VOD of, oh my god, if you're watching the VOD of this on YouTube, thank you a great deal. And you can rewind it and see who the artist was and what the name of the song was. No! No! Don't say I might be muted, because I've been talking the whole time. No. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh. That's very funny, Dan, honestly. Please tell me my controller is not shaking because there will be another avalanche. I will scream. Because that was honestly terrifying. Oh. No. No. Come here, you. Come here, all of you. You must be here. You can see his glove shooting out little lasers. Oh, that's... These gloves are my favorite invention. Oh? Dang, there was one and I missed it. These gloves are my favorite invention from Australia in the game so far. Even including the combat ones. And that's crazy because I love fighting in video games. But the sheer utility of these gloves is unmatched. They're just amazing.
really made it here, huh? Or am I just imagining things? Right. Now check that cargo of yours. This cargo's looking pretty sweet. You're awesome. Well, hot damn, I thought this cargo was lost for good. I'll take excellent care of it. Truth be told, been waiting a long time for this moment. But I always knew you'd come my way. Go ahead and use your Cupid to get me online.
Was there a dead zone in the middle? Ooh, never mind. I see it. It's the ghost hunter, and it's right there, I think. Yo, oxygen mask. I have to put that on. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen in this game. An oxygen mask connected to a hood with sufficient battery. The mask will provide a steady supply of oxygen, reducing the rate at which stamina is drained and allowing you to breathe normally in areas of low oxygen or fog. The mask's face guard will automatically disengage if you run out of battery. Yikes. Little nest. Oh, nice. We're 1/5 of the way there. Or 1/5 of the way closer, at least.
Alright. Connected to the network. Which means I can finally start fixing up this observatory. In case you haven't heard, we've been seeing an increase in chiral density in every region as the network has expanded. More instances of strange phenomena outside network coverage, too. And I've been told this is indicative of plate gate emergence. You know, after being alone all this time, I wasn't sure I'd be able to stay the course. Till you arrived with that life-saving cargo. Should be all set to hold down the fort now. Not exactly a one-man job, but I'll do my team proud. Oh, I've shared schematics for an oxygen mask with you. I'll help you stay active in areas where the air's thin. Personally, I'd recommend you wear one at all times when you're in my neck of the woods. Tar current fluctuations and whatnot. Mostly in the eastern part of the continent and elevated regions. Going forward, I'll also be paying very close attention to signs of plate gate emergence. Unfortunately, the chiral cloud layer has been gradually descending ever since I got here. Everyone was suffering from exposure, and I'm the only one who stuck around. You're the first friendly face that I've seen in a minute. You know, at high altitudes, on mountains, like this one, for example. And if you climb above the cloud layer, you've got even less oxygen to breathe. Saps your energy even if you're not doing anything strenuous. Over time, you'll cover less distance and be at increased risk of slipping and falling. It's a good idea to wear your oxygen mask to help you stay strong and sharp. Mother Nature won't show you any mercy around these parts. The biting cold and steep slopes will slow you down, or stop your progress altogether. Now would be a good time to make sure that you're fully prepared for the journey ahead. By the way, the aeronautical engineer who lives northwest of here just posted a sub-order for you. Seems something at the Ghost Mech factory's got him all hot and bothered. Help him out and he might hook you up with some useful gear. In any case, I hope you'll come visit me here again sometime.
I understand it's a lot to ask folks to make the trip on a regular basis. But that's why I'm hoping I can offer you stuff that'll be of use in hazardous conditions like these. Keep on keeping on, man. And thanks again for all your help.
This is the President, Sam. Chiral network coverage has just passed the 75% milestone here in Australia. The next leg of your journey will take you to the southern part of the continent. Once the remaining regions have been integrated into the network, the manifestation of a new plate gate is all but guaranteed. Marshal your strength to overcome the final hurdles and make this continent whole again. We're all counting on you.
Sam, Rainey's not doing so great. It might be more of a mental than a physical issue, but I'm honestly not sure. Do you remember the doctor from the Motherhood? We think she should be able to help ease Rainey's anxieties. It was Tommen's idea. We already reached out, and she said we could come visit anytime. Since the Motherhood's within the Chiron network, we can use the Magellan to travel there. Once you've made it back to the ship, just head to your private room and settle in. You can use the trip to catch up on sleep. But if there's anything you need to take care of before we depart, now would be the time to do so.
Sam, I'm contacting you via a different protocol. This private mode affords me a direct connection to you alone. It seems Drawbridge has reason to suspect that APAC may have been involved in the production of ghost mechs. This possibility concerned me as well, so I conducted my own investigation and reaffirmed that APAC's underlying technologies are iterations of an older Bridges framework. What I'm getting at, Sam, is that the guilty party is not APAC, but Bridges. Which is to say, the UCA may also have some involvement with ghost mech production. This would perhaps explain why firearms and other weapons have become commonplace on the Australian continent. The UCA's precursor, the United States of America, had a prominent gun culture. Though Americans first took up arms to liberate themselves from British colonial rule, they retained the right to bear arms so that they might defend themselves against future government tyranny. APAC has no such designs, of course, but Higgs has used factories to obtain weapons in an attempt to subjugate the continent through violent action. And so, the people of Australia have, in response, been forced to take up arms in self-defense. A distinctly American philosophy, and one which would appear to have spread to this continent. The more we seek to unite the people with metaphorical ropes, the more essential sticks seem to become. This particular situation is one that I feared might come to pass, which is precisely why I determined that it must not be the UCA, but a civilian organization which takes the lead in expanding chiral infrastructure. But if the UCA is indeed somehow implicated in these events, it may dramatically alter the calculus. I realize it must be vexing not knowing what to believe, Sam. Should I learn more, I'll contact you at once. For my part, I have a favor to ask. I must insist you not disclose that we've been in direct contact. There's no telling who may be involved with what at this stage.
Order completed. Well done.
He's making me be a subcontractor for the CIA. He's making me be a subcontractor for the CIA. I don't have a choice. He didn't even ask. He's just like, nah, you're doing it. Nah, you're doing it, bro. Sorry, man. Oi, Pecco, you're working for the CIA. Alright, there's the Magellan. In the game, in the video game Death Stranding 2, you're working for the CIA in the video game Death Stranding 2, and they're not even putting you on payroll. Did not expect this game to have as many reasons for me to say in the game as it has. I wonder if GTA 6 is going to have more. We'll see. You're a contractor, don't worry. I know that means they can get rid of me. That's why I'm scared. It's you. I need a favor from you. I was too out of it to realize who you were when you rescued me in the snowy mountains, but now I've figured it out. You're the one who rescued me from the armed survivalist base, brought me, to the Dowser's place, right? Can't believe you saved me twice. What a hero. Anyway, I need your help. There's some cargo addressed to me that I'd like you to fetch. I don't mind which cargo you bring me first. I need it all eventually. Bring it to me and I'll give you a super rare mask. I found it while exploring the snowy mountains near where you found me, in fact. It looks like something completely out of this world. If you're interested, you know what you need to do. I am interested, and I do want to do that. It is 10 o'clock. For me, currently, if you're a time traveler, it's not 10 o'clock for you, but for me, it's 10 o'clock. So I will probably do this, and then the next story mission, next session when we play this, which will probably be in 2 sessions. I'm thinking the next session we play either the horror game from the rotation or the fantasy game for the rotation. So it's going to be either Solstice or The Evil Within 2. And The Evil Within 2 is really hard. So it's probably going to be Solstice because I think it'll be easier to remember how to play that than it'll be to just get stomped by really, really aggressive zombies in The Evil Within 2. If you're here live, we're raiding out. Thank you for being here. If you're watching the VOD of this in the future, thank you from the past. And if you're watching the VOD of this on YouTube, I'm going to thank you again. I thanked you earlier in the stream, but I'm going to thank you a second time. We're raiding out to a friend of the stream, and they are playing. Let me see. Subnautica 2. There's a Subnautica 2. That's cool. All right, then. Hey, we're going to go see what that's about. I'm very excited. And I hope you are too. And whatever you choose, whatever time period you're in, I hope you enjoy however much of the day you have left.